And what are you drinking there, Steve? Tillman's Homebrew coming at ya. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody.
Yeah.
We know it's been a little while since we put out the last brew day, and we've put out quite a few beers in the last while. So we thought we'd do a few quick updates with you. We've got more brewing in mind. We were just talking about it. Mm-hmm. But hey, the taps are full, and I got a beer waiting to go on still. So
So today is a Clemens Homebrew review of ourselves.
that's right. He's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put him in. He's probably not outstanding, but he's excellent category.
And this old guy in the excellent category, so maybe upper echelon. Let's face it.
All right. So this is the what beer, Christian? You
This
named
is
it.
the Brown-Headed Stepchild.
That's right.
This was supposed to be more of a brown beer,
Yeah.
but it seemed to, with the extra DME we threw in there and how dark it was,
And that,
it's more of a stout.
and I think that had less to do with it as to the fact that we put so much dark malts in the stout. It might not be very sweet. It might be just very dark.
But it was hot, or it was hoppy though.
Yeah, this one, yeah, we put in 3 pounds of was it like an amber DME, I think.
Amber DME.
And then we added a bunch of hops.
It needed to be darker, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. And we didn't really keep this recipe because this was a party gal. So,
Exactly.
all right. So enough talking. Let's try this. So this has mellowed out some now.
It has. It was super hoppy at first.
Yeah.
It really had some, just a boost.
Real zing to
Yeah,
it.
real
You know?
zing, and plus it was dark, bitter chocolates, and it really hadn't settled into the maltiness. On the other hand, this is drinking quite fine.
It's drinking super nice. I think it came out to about 7.6% ABV in the end, so that's pretty high for a second beer off of a bunch of malts. But I like it. There's not a banana taste, I don't think, but we used I can't remember, we used an interesting yeast on this one. So you could go back and look at the video.
It was Pacific Coast.
And then we used all these hops.
Or Pacifica, I can't remember.
Again, I'd have to look it up. But when we did it, it had a lot of hops in it. So it's got a lot of hop character, but it has a lot of sweetness to it too. It really held on to a lot of sweetness.
Yeah, which at first you weren't getting that. You were getting all the dark chocolates, the bitterness because the hops, the earthiness. Now that the hops have toned down, you can really get that malt base that we've built into there.
Yeah, but it's still got these beautiful mix of dark malts on there. It still has a lot of nice hop character.
It has.
It's a fun beer. I'd been drinking quite a bit of this until I made the next beer. And so this one we're going to be bottling up pretty quick so we can put the stout onto tap.
Oh.
So we're back again with another beer, and this time we have the one that we got, the recipe we got from Lermo 22. This is the American Roadrunner IPA. Cheers. Oh, I like the nose. You know, it's got some nice hop character.
It does have a good nose and taste.
The first time I felt like I got a little bit of a peach character off it this time, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of that.
I
thought
love
I tasted it
stone
too.
fruit on a beer. So the hops that were in this were Amarillo, Centennial, Simcoe, and Citra. I can't tell you when they went in. It's Larry's recipe. You'll have to ask Mr. Lermo 22 about that. But this is his house beer. And I think it's super easy drinking. It's a good beer. And the one thing that I believe I realized with this is that it's possible that the hop utilization was reduced using our hop screen. We've got a really good hop screen. I mean, it really held everything that you put in.
Yeah, in some ways I feel like it's not allowing us to extract as much hop resin out of there for a full boost. But this is extremely good beer.
Really easy to drink.
I was very skeptic on the Simcoe. Dad and I, you know, have been avoiding that.
Simcoe is a hop that I liked a lot in the past, and if you talk to some, we're in the Northwest, and you talk to some of the growers and stuff out here, and what they're saying is they're getting more garlic and onion characters coming off on that hop, so we've been a little more hesitant to use it.
Yeah.
And of course there's Centennial in there, which I can be hesitant with a Centennial. But it's really good still though, and it's got Amarillo, which I love. It has Citra, which I love. And so I think that there's a nice balance on this one. It just drinks really easy.
And, I mean, it could be the fact that there's so many hops out there now that you can use and create beers with, that these just seem not as fantastic because they're the originals.
It's pretty low ABV beer. The original Gravity was only 1.044, and so to be honest, I've been drinking during the Olympics.
Go USA.
Most nights 2 or 3. I know last Friday I think I had about 5 pints.
That's what we call UB.
Uselessly buzzed, yes. And it felt great. And the Olympics were very entertaining. So
I bet they were.
Anyway. So again, this was based on the Supercharger, and there should be recipes out there. But if you want the Supercharger recipe, email me and I will pass out this email address. It's cleminator13@gmail.com. And if you email me, I'll happily send you the recipe for Supercharger. And if you want basically American Roadrunner, just increase some of the hops.
Or
different
deviate
intervals
from them,
Yeah.
because you're in the
Yeah.
U.S.
But it's a really great base on that beer.
Yeah, it's
really
a great
wonderful.
base. I think what Larry's done with it is he's really gone and honed it in and perfected it to what he loves, and obviously what a lot of other people love, because he's actually won some competitions with this beer.
Yes.
Yes, so that's why we had to get it.
I made a 5-gallon batch and I'm whomping through it. He made a 10-gallon batch and he's whomping through it. So, but Larry's got like a few feet on me, I think, you know.
Yeah, so you can drink a little bit more.
He's a foot taller than I am.
Yeah, so we can all thank Paul Wicksteed for this one, because great base beer to start from, and then you can deviate along the way.
And again, this wasn't Paul's recipe either. This was a recipe that was given to him from a commercial brewer over there in New Zealand. So,
Nice.
All right. So we're going to be brewing again soon. I don't know how quickly we're going to get to that barley wine, because what we've decided is we've got to go out and buy a chest, right?
Yeah, we gotta get a chest cooler, and we need to install a system for actually draining it.
Yeah.
For the mashing process.
Yeah. So I got to decide what direction we're going to go. I think that we'll probably go with copper piping in there, and but we want to get probably like a 20-gallon. 20 to 25 gallon, but a 20 gallon should do it. So we use that for making the big beers, and then we'll go for making that barley wine. So meanwhile, I got all these great new hops in, and then here it is. Boom!
It's a bag. We have a bag.
What have we got? We have got some Denali. That's right, some Denali. And of course, we're getting these from Yakima Valley Hops, that's right.
Who is a sponsor of the SJ4 Challenge.
That's damn straight.
Wink, wink.
And then we got some experimental stone fruit. I love stone fruit on beers. Apricot and peach characters, plum characters. I love
We're
that
going
in
to
the beer.
set that aside. That's going to be my next SJ4 Challenge.
By the way, I want you to notice something on this one. I'll tell them we're buying. I know. So this is, look at that, 17%. That's right, the alpha acids, 17%. And the Denali, did you look at that? 14.2.
Well,
Some crazy stuff.
That'll make it exceptional for me.
All right.
Might blow the socks off you guys.
Not anything new. El Dorado, but I love El Dorado. And again, 14.5%. BRUI. Now I forget what this one brought in now. I have to go look that one up. But again, 15.7. So this had some interesting characteristics. Oh, one I've wanted to try for a long time. It's only 3.8, but it's the Medusa. Medusa, so this can be late. And Medusa brings in all kinds of characteristics, again, including some stone fruits. Got a theme going, right? And, oh, I love this. I've used it before. Azaka. And this is 13.4. I got 2 packages of each, so I have 4 ounces of each. And we're going to do some experimenting. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put together, but I've got a good idea that I might be coming in with some of this stone fruit alongside of the Medusa. I don't know, but I got to play with the flavor characteristics that they bring in and see what we're going to do. But we're going to make a fun IPA coming up here pretty soon, because we're going to, like I say, man, we're going to bottle up all of that great brown-headed stepchild. We're going to throw the other one onto tap, the Imperial Stout, and
I'm ready for that one.
We'll probably bottle some of that up too, and then I'm going to finish this off.
It was a mini growler. I need to get more.
I have an extra growler. I told him he could bring more.
I know.
So, but this will get killed off shortly, so we need to get an IPA on quickly. And
man, you know what I see? I see a lot of. I bet we can make a New England IPA out of all that.
we could, but you know, I don't want to mix too many. I want to have I want to do some IPAs. We'll come back to New England IPA for summer. That's a summer beer, I think, for me. Haze Nation. But we need to sign out because we rambled too long, and we will catch you all next time. Look forward to the next thing coming up. We're going to tell you about our mead. That's right, because I had made a mead that was using figs. So we'll let you know about that. Cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys later.